अरे करप्शन के ऊपर आप डेटॉल से मुंह साफ कर दो भैया कांग्रेस वाले.
When it is one thing for them, it's all right. When the same thing happens somewhere else, no, it's not all right, you've deceived. 17 states were not named in 2004-5. 18 states were not named in 2005-6. I speak on behalf of all our women. We have all been empowered by our party, by our Prime Minister. Rashtrapati Draupadi Murmu ji is an empowered woman.
We saw them shedding crocodile tears about Manipur for everything.
I am astonished to hear a member of this house call other members of this house dhokebaz.
In a parliament often drowned in noise, one voice cuts through, sharp, sarcastic, and unapologetic. From corruption jibes to middle-class wars, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's budget speeches have delivered more than numbers. They've delivered fire.
अरे करप्शन के ऊपर आप डेटॉल से मुंह साफ कर दो भैया कांग्रेस वाले. करप्शन के ऊपर आप बात कर रहे हो.
On claims that the budget favored some states and ignored others, Sitharaman flipped the charge back on Congress, calls budget discrimination charge outrageous.
I'm picking up on the budget speeches since 2004-5, 5-6, 6-7, 2007-8, and so on, sir. 2004-5 budget did not take the name of 17 states. I like to ask the UPA government members at that time, did money not go to those 17 states? Did they stop it? Then if they stopped it, they have every business to ask this question. I presume they didn't stop money going to those 17 states because they didn't name it. So when it is one thing for them, it's all right. When the same thing happens somewhere else, no, it's not all right, you've deceived. 17 states were not named in 2004-5. 18 states were not named in 2005-6. 13 states were not named in 2006-7. 16 states were not named in 2007-8. Money didn't go to them. Sir, you can't have it both the ways. You do one thing and then you blame the same thing on somebody else. What happens to the states which were not named? Time, no middle class worry. No middle class worry. The narrative which is now being said, oh, the middle class, you put them to difficulty, you've not done anything, they are angry with you. Certainly, sir, I want the parties who are talking about middle class now to understand this country had 98% taxation in one of the earlier regimes, the ancient regimes, which also cared nothing for the fundamental rights of the citizens. The regime which brought in emergency, 98% tax. At that time, no middle class worry. No middle class worry.
I want to say a word about the opposition leaders, opposition parties. So throughout 24, we saw them shedding crocodile tears about Manipur for everything. Did the Prime Minister visit? Did the Home Minister visit? Did the law and order come to normalcy? Every time about Manipur, they will raise issues, they will voice their grievance total crocodile tears. I've seen it even earlier, once when we brought in a bill for Manipur's budget, because again, it was under the president's rule and the governor was doing it, we had to present the budget for Manipur. Even at that time, they did not participate in the debate. Even at that time, they did not think of Manipur people's welfare, that money should go to them through the budget being passed. They didn't think about it.
There are just one important issue on the not so glamorous side of reform. Because most of us look at a glamorous side. There are some work which have been done which has resulted in good amount being saved. Otherwise, pilferages happened. And because of pilferages, the government was short of revenue. Now that we save it, we are able to do more projects for the poor. So we introduced, I did say that the expenditure reforms committee was formed, and as a result, the budget cycle also was changed. State governments, because we presented budget at the end of February, state governments which used to present their budget in the month of February would not have the details of the center's budget details, and as a result, they were presenting budgets on the, because we were presenting our budget in the end of February, they were just presenting something and trying to readjust. That got corrected because budgets were started being presented on 1st February. States now are able to get an idea of what is coming to them and plan for themselves.
Love her or loathe her, Nirmala Sitharaman has redefined the budget speech. Less about quiet spreadsheets, more about political combat. And in a parliament built on interruptions, she has mastered the art of the counterpunch.